I had the shared experience with you trying to deal with a producer and a director that did not understand that film was a collaborative medium. And I had wondered in my mind, it was like we sort of got out of that in the nick of time, but I had wondered in my mind, what if that project had gone forward and you'd be faced with somebody, and has this ever happened before in your career, when you realize you're being directed by somebody who, frankly, you could direct circles around and doesn't know the first thing about being an actor's director?
Well, first of all, some 10, 15 years ago, I directed a production of Hamlet and realized that I was the director I had always despised. And didn't have directorial ambitions at the time. I did it, in a sense, to know what the director's problems were. And I found out that I was naturally not a director. I'm an actor. I'm an actor, however, when people think of actors in this country, people say, God, you're so smart, why are you an actor? And my usual response to that is, I'm so smart, that's why I'm an actor. Because there's no, ultimately, this art form of acting is where the last impression of this piece is in the hands of the actors, and as long as they agree on foundational principles and on, yes, I'm a villain and he's the hero. And I've worked with actors who said, no, I'm not the villain, I'm the hero, which really get hairy.
Right.
I told Arthur Penn, who directed me in a play, I said, Arthur, the play as delivered to us is Larry Gelbart's play. And he has all the rights of absolutism. And then he transfers that to you, and you have those rights. But ultimately, I have those rights. And since I so thoroughly disagree with everything you're saying, you be fair warning that when you leave this theater on opening night and never come back, which he does, which directors don't do, I'm telling you now, I'm going to do it my way, because you have not persuaded me. Now, in all fairness, when I directed Hamlet, I had actors come up to me and say, well, I've never had this experience. I've never so thoroughly disagreed with as much as I do yours. And so I moved them around physically and told them, raise your elbow on this syllable. I was the most from the director's handbook. So I can understand their impatience and irritability. It's all very collaborative, and it's all, the more you know of the other department's problem. Steven Spielberg, for instance, is probably the only current great director who really does mix it up with his actors. The ideas, some of them we take and some of them we don't. And he himself acted in school so that you understand what the actors were there to do. And very few directors do that. They take, I've been asked, what do you ask for to start a project? And I said, I ask for a relaxed and creative atmosphere. Period. I don't care any more detail than that. If the guy running the show is a welcoming personality, and he listens to ideas, the actors or Brit or the Duckies or whatever, I'll work for him again. But I've worked with people who say, you're an actor, shut